maybe the baby could have passed away, or the mother could have passed, or both of them could have passed for something that it could have been done at the facility where they were before.
Luckily, I had my car. So I asked the in charge of the hospital to give me back my wife. I go to another hospital. Actually, they saved the life of my wife and the baby.
Yeah. And like having an ambulance which is broken in a hospital, this is something which shouldn't happen actually. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dan. Actually, did you know that we don't have doctors here in the village? That is the fact. There is, I don't know whether to call it apathy or hemorrhage, but I think it's an apathy. Qualified doctors don't want to come back and work in the village. They prefer working in the bigger cities, Nairobi, Kisumu. So what we have here in the locality, we have the clinicians. They are really trying. They are very good. But actually they are overwhelmed with the number of patients who want to see them or who want their services. So most of the time actually they overwork. It is really surprising that one clinician can even see over 100 patients in a day. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. True. So in most cases they are overstretched, so they don't give attention. They don't give attention to some of the clients. So it's just a quick. Oh, how do you feel? My back is paining. Okay, how long? For how long? 1 week. Okay, what else? Quick like that, and they write something. Ta. You go and take medicine. Yeah. And again, they are also demoralized because I think due to several factors: low pay, overload of work, family issues. Yeah. So I think that is some of the challenges that we face here in the locality. Okay. Thank you.
So it's like a leadership problem in Kenya, yeah? Like the delegation of medical workers in the rural areas and in the cities should be monitored by the government, which is not happening. Doctors are striking, and when they strike, they lose their jobs, because they're not allowed to strike. It's
nowadays they work with the county government, not the main government. The health
Has
docket.
It been devolved?
Yeah, it was devolved there. Now it belongs to the county government. So every county has got their own way of running things. But they are not allowed, if I may say that, they are not allowed to strike or do something, because if you strike or you do something, you're being threatened with court orders and retrenchment. So, there is a lot of things going on with the doctors and the nurses. Okay, we sympathize with them. They are the good ones, and there are some who doesn't know what their work is. To be told, because like the one that I was telling you, this is a very sweet young boy, the small sweet young boy, even if you see him, you'll just like, you'll just wish to come to touch him,
To touch him,
But somebody just laying back on his chair, asking you questions like you are like 2-3 meters away from him. He doesn't even move from his chair. He sends you wherever he wants. And then there's another one. There's this lady who was pregnant. She was due. But I think there's some pregnancies, the one that shows and others doesn't show. So this lady had the one that don't show a lot. When she went to the hospital, she found the doctor there, and this was a government hospital actually. They were busy there watching soap operas.
Okay.
They didn't even touch her. They didn't do anything. They were like, that baby is very young. The baby that you are carrying there is very young. He is very small, actually, not even. He is very small. We will need to have a nursery, and we don't have those facilities here. So you'll need to go to a bigger hospital. She left. When she went to where she was told to go, the baby was born with 3.5 kgs. Now I was wondering, what if something happened in between? And she made it there before the time, and she was asked to go to another facility. Now I was just wondering, what if something could have happened just there between? I don't know. I don't know. Because maybe the baby could have passed away, or the mother could have passed, or both of them could have passed for something that it could have been done at the facility where they were before. If the doctors and the nurses or the people who are supposed to take care of them could have done their job, you see, nothing could have happened. So that's it. So a lot of people just die because or lose their lives not because of they don't know or something, but because of ignorance. Because whatever happened there was ignorance. They ignored. They were like, the baby is so small, and we don't have the facility. We don't have the facility to keep the baby. Now you see, they were sent away. If
they didn't even take a look at the baby or
they
at
don't
the
even
pregnant women.
They didn't touch her. They were just seated. What they were doing was just concentrating on the television, watching the soap. And that was it. That actually made me feel bad.
Well, one thing is bad pay and the lack of doctors, and the other thing is just the lack of interest.
I guess whatever the first one, the first one that you said, if they were being paid good, they could have some motivation. Money come with the motivations. If you have good money, you get motivated. No, you enjoy your job, but
actually,
that is not what is it here.
Actually, I have experienced the same. When my spouse was due, I took her to the hospital for delivery. She stays there for around for over 24 hours. She was in pain, complaining about pain, and those people kept on telling her to push the baby, push, until she couldn't push anymore. Then I asked them, why do you keep on asking my wife to push yet? She has no energy left. She's been here for the last 24 hours. You've been asking push. Now, it was luck that the clinician who was on duty for those hours now changed the shift. Another clinician came in. Then she asked the I don't know whether she was the patron or some lady there. But why do you keep this lady here for this long? You should have given her transfer. Why do you keep her here? By that time, actually it was now 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Luckily, I had a car.
Explain to them what it means at 10 p.m. in Kenya.
10 p.m. is 22 hours. 22 hours. Yeah, it is 22 hours. Yes.
No cars on the road.
No cars on the road.
No motorbikes.
And actually it was raining.
Oh.
Luckily, I had my car. So I asked the in charge of the hospital to give me back my wife. I go to another hospital. She said, no, but we don't have the ambulance. The ambulance is broken. I said, no, I have a car. Then, to my surprise, he told me, but no nurse will be able to accompany you to Siaya. Yeah, from Bondo to Siaya is around, I think it's around some 20 kilometers. I said, no, I don't care. Give me my wife. I take her to the hospital.
Just go, yeah.
I became wild, and they saw it on my face. That is when they decided now to release my wife. Then they decided now to give me one nurse. I tell you, I drove my car from Bondo to Siaya. Luckily, on arrival to that facility, it's called, I went to Bama Hospital. Yeah, luckily, I found the nurses there and the doctors. There was no patients. So my wife got first attention. Yeah. From the gate, she was taken straight away to the not ward, to the theater.
To the theater.
Yeah, to the theater, immediately to the theater.
She got a cesarean.
Yes, I'm telling you, that was the longest. It was
a lot of push.
That was the longest day of my life.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
That was the longest day of my life.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Then,
now, if you didn't have a car, what other
of
things
course,
did you have?
yeah.
Would you have that? The motorbike or?
I don't know. What if
you were lucky because you had a car?
I had a car?
Imagine those who doesn't have anything and not even a basic.
Yes, and I also got immediate attention at Bama Hospital in Siaya. That's where they saved them. Actually, they saved the life of my wife and the baby. Yeah.
Hectic. Eh?
And thereafter, my wife remained. Actually, she remained sick for 6 months. She remained sick for 6 months.
For something that could have been controlled.
Imagine, for 6 months she was down, completely down. Yeah.
So something which could have been managed easily goes haywire just because someone misses the courage or even the humility to say, okay, this one is too hard for me, I will refer. Referral doesn't always mean weakness. We do not expect level 4 or level 5 hospitals to do things as level 1 hospitals. By the way, there are different levels of hospitals according to their facilities, what they have and their possibilities. According to
referrals.
For taking referrals, but it takes a lot of courage and humility to refer someone, and it also takes knowledge and experience to know when is the right time to refer a patient. And that is something which is just, we've been talking about clinicians. Clinical officers are clinicians, and they are not doctors. They study for 3 to 4 years, and they're able to work with a license like a doctor. And doctors are those who go to universities and are trained for a very long time. So there's a difference between COs and doctors in Kenya, other than in other countries where you have more doctors, and the clinical officers are called physician assistants, PAs. So just imagine such a case, a devastating case. If you would have gotten a clinician who has less knowledge and experience, they would have stayed with you there, trying their best, because they don't know what to do, and then you lose your wife.
Actually, my wife now started crying. I'm dying here. Please take me to another hospital. I'm dying here.
This is crazy.
It was bad, very bad. And I really felt annoyed with that particular facility. I will not name the
Yes.
the facility, but I was actually annoyed.
Yeah, it's all about raising awareness. We're not saying that most of the facilities are bad. What we are saying is there is a lot of space for improvement. A lot of need and necessity for improvement, even in the structures. Which hospital refers to which hospital? How is the communication? How is the experience level? Do I give? Is it okay if someone goes on call and they're not experienced, and such things, and so on and so forth? And like having an ambulance which is broken in a hospital, this is something which shouldn't happen. Actually, there should be 2 ambulances, one which can substitute the other. A hospital shouldn't have only 1 ambulance, because what do they do if they had a heart attack? For example, and
you just lose your patient. That's what happened.
People are dying. Young people are dying. I just had a talk with another guy. He just told me how his friends at the early 30s, 40s are dying, because just lack of knowledge and lack of facilities which can detect sicknesses early enough, to treat them. And this is what we are trying. We're also trying to train people to have an eye on it, and just don't say, it doesn't really matter, just take those drugs. Well, you should know what you have. You should know why you're taking the drugs or why you got the surgery. We have handled about over 160 patients the last 2 months, and mostly you have to pull information out of their nose. They want you, they need a magician. So doctors are not magicians. So we rely on information. Like it's a difference when you tell me I am coughing, and it's a difference when you tell me I am coughing and have fever. This changes the topic all fresh. Or if you say I am coughing and have chest pains, so it's a difference for me. So if you just tell me, doctor, I'm coughing, can you help me? What should a pharmacist in this case do? He cannot he cannot ask for medical history. Some of them do, some of them try to help you really. But
back here, I think sometimes people tend to keep the information
to themselves.
They hide it. They don't want to give you the full information that the doctor wants. When you go to the doctor, you just describe what you feel right now or right then. You see, so sometimes they feel like actually sometimes I may say that they are embarrassed, or they fear to know maybe what the doctor is going to tell them they have. That's the fear that a lot of people have. And then I don't know, sometimes there's this thing, I don't know where it came from, like energetic man, let's say like me. If people see me frequently going back to the hospital, they will start judging you. They'll give you a disease. There's this disease that we have in Kenya that everybody fears. He'd rather die with it than telling you. So if they see you like frequently going there, maybe they don't know if you are going to help or going to see anybody, but once they see you there once, twice, trust me, the stories that you are going to get back there home, it is not even what brought you to the hospital. Now, I guess that is another thing, that's another challenge that people fear to go to the hospitals, because it rather works for a very long time or travel so that he can go seek medical attention outside his or her locality where nobody knows him. You see, he'll just go there and open up, blah, blah, blah.
But Jerry, I think there is more to this. I mean, to be honest, most of us, first of all, they lack money. They lack money. Secondly, they don't want to know the truth. They believe in other things.
Like what things?
No, they believe in other magic. They don't want to go to a doctor. And thirdly, this is something this serious. It should be stressed. We must take medical insurance. Kindly let us have NHIF. This will help. Like in my case, I was charged 130,000.
Oh, okay.
130,000 from the facility I was transferred. Okay, where my wife now went to the theater, I was charged 120,000, and there was a bill I left from the other hospital where I was transferred from. In total, I think NHF paid for me some 170,000. I was only asked to pay 6,000 upfront. Yeah, 6,000 for for 1 year contribution. 1 year contribution and
for the NHIF.
Yes, because normally we contribute 500 per month. Now, because my wife was going for a cesarean delivery, yeah, I was asked to pay 1 year in advance. Yeah. So I paid some 6,000. Imagine, only 6,000, and I was paid. My bill was paid for. The bill was over 150,000. So people should take NHIF. It helps.
Yeah, it does.
Actually, it gives you the courage now to go to the hospital and seek doctor's help. Yeah. It gives you the courage now to seek second opinion. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true. Yeah. But somebody just leaned back on his chair, asking you questions like you are like 2-3 meters away from him. He doesn't even move from his chair. He sends you wherever he wants.